Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Jeff Swike,
Here.
Christopher Mellon,
Here.
Pete Gipp here, William Byers,
Here.
Tim Fortier,
Here.
full house.
I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome Jeff to the board.
Thank you very much.
I'm not sure how you deserve this, but sorry for you.
Marge Uzelak requested me. I'm a good friend of mine, so she requested it. And so I said, sure, I'll do it. So,
Oh, welcome.
thank you.
Minutes from the last meeting, November.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll second it.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll second it. As presented.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? Passed? All right. Any communications?
None at this time, but I will speak when we get to the petition.
Thank you. All right. I will call each case by case number and name of the petitioner. I would ask that you come forward, state your name and address for the public record, at which time you will be given the opportunity to present your case accompanied by any professionals that you may have with you. After that, we will have a staff report pertaining to each case presented this evening. We will then have a question and answer period for the board members. We will open the floor for comments, not questions, from the audience. If you are desirous of speaking for or against any case, we ask that you please sign in at the registry in the center aisle. Public comments will be limited to 3 minutes. The board will then render a decision either for or against, ask for a deferral for more information or other reasons which we will state, or the board will make no recommendation to the town council. Would you please silence any communication devices at this time? Thank you.
So, Mr. President, I would ask that the board would please hear this petition. This petition has been advertised once, and it was advertised with the wrong zoning. And because we want to make sure that everything is always in order as far as when we advertise and send out notices. So we re-advertised it again with the correct zoning, sent out notices again. And Mr. Matt Cruz was at the Plan Commission meeting on last night, but could not make it tonight. So I would ask that the board would still hear this, since it's just because of the re-advertising the zoning. So I could read the staff report to you, and if you had questions about the CIS ordinance and the fact that it requires 100 acres, I could entertain that question.
Thank you. Our first case tonight is Z36V8-1224. LP petitioner and Modrak Partners LP, Kyler Thomas and Lisa Living Trust, located at 1595 East 73rd Avenue. Variance from developmental standard approval from section 21-107B in a C5 office and research zoning district on 63.246 acres to allow a zone change. As stated previously, we've already heard arguments for this petitioner last meeting. If there's any other questions that Ms. Shine can answer for us, if anyone has any additional questions.
I can read the staff report, and then
Do a
maybe
staff
if you
report.
have
Thank you.
questions. Petitioners requesting a variance from development standards from section 21-107B on 63.246 acres in the C5 and Office Research Zoning District to allow a zone change to a CIS Commercial Industrial Special Zoning District. The CIS Commercial Industrial Special Zoning District requires a minimum land area of 100 acres. Petitioner would like to change this zoning in order to build a Class A warehouse. Petitioner has developed several successful projects in the town of Merrillville. The proposed class is a logistic business park, seeks to generate future economic development for the town of Merrillville. And as I stated before, this petition was already approved by the board. We re-advertised it with the correct zoning. The zoning is C5, and they want to have a CIS zoning district. The CIS ordinance requires a 100-acre minimum in order to have the zone change. So last night at the Plan Commission, which we re-advertised again, they were granted that zone change, but they have to have this approved in order to be able to get it, because you have to have 100 acres. So that's why it's getting a variance from developmental standards.
Thank you.
So if anyone has questions, it's a hearing, it's also a hearing too, so.
All we are voting is for the zone change, I mean, the advertisement? It's got to be advertised first, right?
It's already advertised.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes, I
oh,
already advertised it.
All right.
It's been advertised, and notices have been sent out, yes.
Okay.
So we are just basically reapproving the variance from the developmental standard, which we approved once already.
Right, with the correct zone
Correct.
advertised, yes, sir.
Any other questions from the board? I'll open it.
Still go back to the planning commission after this?
They already approved it last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so this is a reversal.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's a public hearing, so.
Okay, I got you.
I will open it to the audience. Anyone like to speak for or against this petitioner? Anyone like to speak for or against this petitioner? And one last time, anyone like to speak for or against this petitioner? Seeing none, I'll bring it back to the board for a motion.
No. So, the Plan Commission grants zone changes. We're granting, tonight, we're granting a variance to allow the zone change to go to the town council. So without this action, without this, so last night, the Plan Commission said you can have the zone change. But the ordinance says that you have to have 100 acres. So without this action, the zone change cannot go to the town council.
Okay. I see. I just wanted to know procedurally what was done last night as opposed to. Because we can't, statutorily can't make a determination on something that was not heard by the public. So I just want to make sure we aren't ruling or making a decision on something here that specifically was not public, but this hearing, I think, takes care of that.
So we have Alex out there, he's the public.
Okay.
Okay, with that cleared up, I think we're in the position that we can make a motion on this petitioner.
I'll make a motion for approval of Z36V81224.
I'll second that motion for this.
We have a first and a second. Can we get a roll call vote, please?
Jeff Zweig,
Aye.
Christopher Mellon,
Yes.
Pete Gibb, yes. William Byers,
Yes.
Tim Fortier,
Yes.
approved 5-0, Chairman.
All right, passed. Our next case is Z37V9-1224, Milmar Building, Milmar Building, Jericho Morris petitioner and Ed Romick owner, located at 8422 Randolph Street. Variance from developmental standard approval from section 21-77 subsection 4 in an R1 residential zoning district on 1.568 acres to allow a pole barn.
So, Mr. President, the petitioner could not be here tonight, so I would ask that you defer this petition to January meeting.
Okay. We have a request for a deferral.
Make a motion to defer this Z37V9-1224 till January meeting.
Yes.
I'll second that.
First and a second, and a vote, please.
Jeff Zweig,
Yes.
Christopher Mellon,
Yes.
Pete Gibb, William Byers,
Yes.
Tim Fortier,
Yes.
all approved, Mr. Chairman.
Seeing nothing else on our docket, can we get a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned. Have a good holiday all.